It's BubbleFunRainbowGlitteryPopcorn
and SunshineRiver.
And today we are going to be doing the
Sister Tag!
Okay, so some of the questions we did get off the internet and some of them we made up ourselves. So, let's get started. Okay, so the very first question is describe each other in one word.
So, if I were describing BubbleFun, I would describe her as enthusiastic.
I would describe her as funny because she is always super funny and nice to me.
That's so nice because actually in school I'm more quiet. But I think around BubbleFun, probably funny would be accurate. So yeah.
Yay!
Yay! Next question is, do people ever get you mixed up?
Well, people don't usually get us mixed up.
Yeah, because I'm like a bit older. You can kind of tell.
So, but people always tell us we look so much alike.
Yeah, we do. They do
stuff.
say we look alike. It's just there's a big enough age difference. They don't really get us mixed up. Except one time, our aunt, she had not seen us in like several years. And so she came to like our grandparents' house to see us, and she called BubbleFun by my name because she thought I was still really little. So yeah, that was a funny story. Thumbs up.
Okay, so the next question is, what is something that annoys you about each other? And we kind of have a lot of things that annoy each other.
Yeah.
But we're just going to choose our main thing. Okay. What annoys me about her is not her fault. It's just kind of how old she is.
Hey, what is that?
No, it's not that. It's that you have a lot of homework. So that's one thing that annoys me, kind of.
And then something that annoys me about BubbleFun is that she always wants me to play with her, and she also, which is similar, like it's just that sometimes I have more school stuff to do and stuff. But so again, yeah, that's just kind of part of the age difference. And also that sometimes she really wants to do certain things, like play with dolls, for example. And like,
oh my god, okay, I don't love playing with dolls anymore. I've cooled it. I just every once in a while still want to play
and then I'm just
dolls.
like, oh my gosh, I got so saturated with dolls last summer. I just don't want to play dolls right now.
Oh my god, last summer, literally the whole basement was
I know. It was like a doll room, and our family was like, oh my gosh, you have so much doll stuff down there.
I know, like, my brother kept getting really mad at me. He's like, we should turn this into...
I know, he kept wanting... Okay. Yep, that's... Next question is, do you ever argue? And the answer is certainly yes. We kind of explained that before. We argue about, like, what we want to do.
In fact, we had an argument this morning about the Wii.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. It's, when did we get annoyed?
Gelato this morning. I got mad.
Yeah, I went to get gelato yesterday, and she wasn't there. Like, I got gelato.
And I am in love with gelato.
And she was so mad. So then I'm like, well, fine, if you're going to get annoyed about that. And she insisted that, like, she's saying that now he has to take her with gelato. For gelato. Gelato's not a person. Without me. And I was like, I was annoyed. So I'm like, fine, I'm not playing Wii with you. So yeah, we argued about that. We also argued about where to film this video because I did not want to film in the basement.
And I wanted
dark, dank basement, and she wanted to, so we settled on her side. Yep, I got to choose.
But, shout out to Gelato. You're, like, my fave. So the next question is, what is your favorite memory together? You go first.
So my favorite memory, oh gosh, I don't really know. Wait, let's just,
a little disclaimer. We are not going to do our absolute favorite memory. Cause
we couldn't think of one. It's such a deep question. Yeah, we couldn't.
So, I am actually just doing one of my favorite memories, which is last summer when we played dolls for like 5 hours every day. I loved that so much. She was in pain. I loved it.
It's okay. No, I wasn't in pain. I don't hate playing with dolls. It's just I got a little tired of it. Okay, so one of my favorite memories was when BubbleFun's friend came over, and our brother, like BubbleFun's and my brother, was recording a video. And
by the way, go check out his channel.
Yeah, Waterburn. And so he told us to be quiet, and I was like hiding. I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea, because I think I knew he told us to be quiet. but I just like hid, and I jumped out at BubbleFun's friend, and she screamed, and our brother came down the stairs.
And we like
so mad,
ran outside.
and we ran out of the house. I know, and then BubbleFun and her friend forgot their shoes, so we were like running around trying to figure out how to get back into the house to get them their shoes. And then it turned out that Waterburn wasn't even mad,
And he
was annoyed.
Shout out to my friend. I give a lot of shout outs. Our next question is, who takes longer to get ready? And I take 25 minutes because I get ready from about 7:35 to 8 o'clock.
And by the way, we're doing who takes longer to get ready for school, and I take about 50 minutes. Well, no, actually, sometimes I can get ready in as little as like 30 minutes if I have to, but even then, like, I take longer. Basically, usually I get up at like 6:30 and I'm ready at like 7:20, but sometimes I'm so lazy and get up at like 6:50. So basically me, and partially because my hair is longer than hers, and so it takes a little bit longer to brush, and also my teeth, I have braces, so that takes a bit of time.
I brush my hair both in the morning and at night, and she only brushes it in the morning.
But I braid it at night, so it doesn't get super.
I do too, though. Okay, so the next one is, are we full sisters, step sisters, or half sisters? And we are full sisters because we have the same. We have the same mom and dad.
Next question is, do you prefer heels or flats?
Definitely heels because
Have you ever worn heels?
Yeah.
When?
Well, wedges.
And I prefer flats because, like her, I don't think I've worn heels. I think I usually just wear wedges if I'm going to wear like stuff sort of like that. But they aren't as comfy as flats in my opinion, so I just prefer flats. So yeah.
Okay, so the next one is guess each other's favorite singer. And I'm not sure if band counts as favorite singer. Like, I guess a band, and then it
Okay,
kind of
you can guess a band or you can guess the singer.
Okay, I'm going to guess a band. I will actually, when she tells me what it is, I will guess my second guess, but my first guess is Death Cab for Cutie.
Yeah, my favorite band is Death Cab for
Ooh,
Cutie, so
yeah.
I guess then you could say Ben Gibbard for the singer. So yeah, and
Okay.
Wait, I have to guess yours. Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah.
Okay, so for yours, this is hard.
Really?
Because I feel like you have a lot. Okay, we'll go through them. Taylor Swift.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okie doke.
Oh my god, okay. So, shout out to Death Cab for Cutie.
Well, why are you
Taylor
shouting out
Swift.
to my band? I mean, not my
Okay.
band, but like my favorite band.
Well, because
If you ever see
it would
this,
be
like,
rude.
all those, like, yeah, people, yeah. All right, favorite animal.
My
We
favorite
both know
animal is a dog.
What?
A pig.
Okay, that's what I thought she was gonna say.
A pig and a dog. I love them both so much. I really want a dog.
And my favorite animals are, well, I like rabbits. I think they're really cute. And I also...
Basically, those are our favorite pet
yeah,
animals.
for, like, a
dog
pet,
and rabbit.
yeah, I like a rabbit. And then for, like, just a pretty animal, I like parrots and macaws and kind
I
of
like
things.
pigs. And for our favorite pets, of course, it's dog for me.
Well, we also like guinea pigs because we have guinea pigs.
But, you know,
But,
they
like, if we
aren't...
were to pick, like,
Before
cat,
we got
like,
our guinea
before,
pigs.
yeah, like if we were to pick an animal, we would have each picked those. But since we have guinea pigs, like we love them too. So
Okay, so the next question is, if your house was burning down, but your entire family and pets were sure to be safe, what 3 things would you bring and why? So I will go first this time. I would bring, well, obviously, I would die without my iPad. So my iPad, so we're actually recording on that right now.
Yep.
My iPad, my stuffed pig, my stuffed pig, Pretzel.
shout out to Pretzel.
Shout out to Pretzel. Okay, and you can go. I think.
Wait,
of one.
didn't you have a third?
I-
Okay, keep thinking. My things I would save are similar to her, my computer, because like electronics sort of thing are really important and have a lot of files on them. My plush macaw critter, I have so many plushies. I love plush animals that I want to
I
save.
thought of mine.
Wait, just 1 minute. But I would probably want to save one of them, but I really couldn't choose. I have this macaw named Prayer Lake. I just like all of them, so it would be really hard to pick. So probably a stuffed animal that I could save. I just probably pick one or something. And then, yeah, you can say your thing.
Okay.
Another one.
Anything cloth. Well, I'm not sure. I'd probably bring clothes so I could dress. Or I have a really, like, I would want to bring my pillow and my blanket,
Oh, yeah, so
but that would be...
I would probably then either bring my clarinet or, and I know this is an or, like, again, I'd probably just pick, like she was saying earlier, like, the things that are closest to you, like something you thought you could save reasonably, because some of them might have already started to burn. So maybe my clarinet, though. I think we could get insurance on that, so probably not that. I mean, I don't know if we could get insurance, but we could, like, get a new one, so probably, or so what I would probably save, though, more than that is on, like, old journals I have, because those are really cute to look at and stuff. I have one from when I was really young. And so probably my ultimate answer would be a journal thing, my computer, and one of my stuffed animals. So yeah.
Dab.
Alright, our next question is, what's your favorite TV show?
Okay, you can go first this time.
My favorite TV show is probably The Middle, but I also like game shows like 500 Questions and Jeopardy, but like those aren't as much of like actual, like, they're more kind of contested shows than what you think of. I mean, they're kind of TV shows, but also probably The Middle is kind of a traditional, like, type TV show.
Okay, and for me, my favorite, like, just show that's showed on TV is like Jeopardy and 500 Questions.
You like Jeopardy?
No, not that.
Oh, I thought you said I like Jeopardy.
That.
Sorry, keep going.
But is Family Feud.
Oh yeah, that
Family
one's
Feud.
cool too, but sometimes really inappropriate.
And I also like The Middle, but my favorite, like above the
She's
middle.
saving the best for last.
My favorite above the middle is, drumroll please. My Babysitter is a Vampire, because that show is like awesome. Shout out to my babysitter is a vampire.
Gosh, you're giving shout-outs to TV.
Okay. So the next question is, would you rather have an Android or an iPhone?
I don't even
what
care.
do you think?
Okay, I don't even know.
iPhones are like the best. Shout out to iPhone.
I don't even have a phone. I'm that behind. So, I'm just going to say I really don't care, but if you say iPhones are good, I'll go with that, because I don't have experience with either.
I'm going to say shout out to iPhones.
Okay.
That's all I have to say.
Next question is favorite color. And
It's what she's wearing.
mine is orange, yep, like I'm wearing, and I didn't even coordinate this, but yeah.
Okay, and mine, I like teal. I like orange. I like black. I like
She's
hot
wearing
pink.
This isn't really hot pink, but this is pink.
I like a lot of colors, guys.
Yeah, okay, what's your favorite? Can you pick one?
I really like...
Or two, but just like you named like 4.
I like magenta. No. My favorite is probably teal blue.
Yeah, like this color is pretty true, the color of my pants, but...
Sunshine is the color person because she's wearing my favorite color.
Yep, and mine. My favorite color, her favorite color. Okay.
Okay, so the next one is, what is your favorite YouTube channel? For both of us, it can be SunshineRiver, BubbleFunRainbowGlitteryPopcorn, or Waterburn. And I'm so torn between Bertaley, Acroanna, and 7 Supergirls. Shoutouts to Bertaley, Acroanna, and 7 Supergirls.
Okay, so my favorite channels are Yuya and what was I gonna say?
The Death Cab for Cutie
Yeah,
one?
I also like Death Cab for Cutie, but that one is more music. It's kind of more for the music, so I don't think of it as much as like a purely YouTube thing. So I probably wouldn't count that as much as the others. And then Basil Mentos. So probably like Basil Mentos and Yuya are my favorite, like really YouTube channels. But I also like the Death Cab for Cutie channel.
And my favorite one out of all the ones that I just listed would probably have to be 7 Supergirls. Love you, 7 Supergirls.
And of course we like each other's channels. That just wasn't part of the question. So yeah.
So
Next question is what are your favorite books?
And I am doing the trilogy of books I like, one of the books I like, and my favorite series. Well, I have 2 favorite series.
Okay, just say them all.
So my favorite book, one of my favorite books is The Missing Piece Meets the Big O.
I've never heard of it.
And it's by like Sheer Silverstein. I forget the author's name. I'm pretty sure that's the author's name. I can't even pronounce it that well. But shout out to you, Sheer Silverstein. I like Mini Mysteries as the trilogy. So shout out to American Girl. Shout out to
I
American
like that too.
Girl.
I like
And also my favorite series, one of my favorite series is Cupcake Diaries. Shout out to Coco Simon. And another one of my favorite series is The Hunger Games. So shout out to Susan Collins.
Suzanne Mountain.
Oh!
Okay, and my favorite
Collins.
Collins is like a, what do you call them?
I
It's
think
like
she's
a
senator or something.
Yeah,
Oops.
I'm not governor. I did not mean governor. I was just trying to think of a. Okay, and then my favorites are the Hunger Games trilogy, like she said. But my favorites in that are Catching Fire is my favorite, then Mockingjay, then the Hunger Games. But I like the whole trilogy, so I'm gonna name the whole trilogy by Suzanne Collins, and not to be confused with Susan Collins. And my other favorites are the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. And as you know, I did the book thing about Cinder. I've only at this point in time read part of Scarlet, but I like the whole series because I feel like it's a good blend of romance, adventure, mystery. It's kind of like, and it's got the fairy tale aspect, but it's also got a lot of other aspects to it. And so
Clip is 2 minutes and 8.
I know, but we both took a ton of time. And then my other favorite is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And I like that because I also kind of liked hearing about like course and stuff. So, yep, that would be that.
Okay, so the next one is favorite movie, and I have a favorite movie series, which is The Hunger Games, and my favorite is Mockingjay Part 2.
Oh my gosh, same. I really like that one.
And then The Hunger Games, and then probably I think Catching Fire and Mockingjay Part 1 are tied.
So, are you done? Or more?
I'm done.
Okay, so for mine, like her, I like the Hunger Games movies, but for me, I also liked Mockingjay Part 2, but I liked Catching Fire too a lot. Like I mean, I think it was just I liked like the storyline, and I liked all the different like things, all the different dangers in the arena. So I think kind of for the same reason I like the book, I like the movie. But so I like that one a lot too, and I thought Mockingjay Part 1 was a little bit boring because they had to draw it out so they could do 2 parts. And I mean, I just felt like there was more action in Mockingjay Part 2. It was kind of more dramatic. But yeah, and also I like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh yeah,
so,
I like that movie too.
That's all I can think of right now, but I'm sure there are others we like.
Yeah,
I can't think of them right now.
I like Mrs. Doubtfire too. Oh, I love My Babysitter's a Vampire.
Okay, I didn't like that one as much. I thought it was just weird. Like, she made me watch that. She also made me watch the Mulan movie. The Mulan movie was actually, I like that better than My Babysitter's.
I was just obsessed with Mulan for a minute.
No, I like the Mulan one better than the My Babysitter's.
And then it was like for one day, I was obsessed with it.
It was just freaky, that babysitter one. Like, it was just... Next question, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Okay, so I want to be a lot of things. You know, if some don't work out, I'll be the other. I want to be a famous gymnast, but that's probably not going to happen. I want to be a gymnastics coach and a lawyer. So, yeah. Oh my god, okay. So, shout outs to all the gymnastics coaches out there. Shout outs to Gabby Douglas and Sean Johnson. And shout outs to lawyers.
I love lawyers, but I don't want to be a lawyer. I don't know. I feel like I probably would get tired of it. Like, I like hearing about, like, courts and stuff, but I would probably get tired of that being my job. So I would like to continue playing the clarinet, but I don't want to be, like, a professional clarinetist. I think that's, like, I don't know, it probably wouldn't pay very well and stuff. And I would also like to go do something in, like, either Spain or some Spanish-speaking country, because I want to learn Spanish. But I mean, I don't know that much Spanish right now. But, like, a tiny bit. And so maybe, like, little, like, something to do with Spanish. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. Or an author. I also like the idea of will you stop distracting people? Seriously. BubbleFun, that's another thing that annoys me about BubbleFun. It has to be her in the spotlight. But again, I don't think an author would be a super stable profession. So I really am torn, and I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. So yeah.
Okay, do you tolerate cold or the heat more? I definitely tolerate cold more. But the funny thing is, well, you can tell them what you tolerate more.
I tolerate the heat better, of course, and
the funny thing is, I'm wearing long pants, and
I'm actually wearing
short pants.
right now. Like, that's just weird.
But I am going shopping for shoes later today, and I've been looking, and like, I was looking for some new sneakers, so I wanted them to match with these pants. So in the winter, they'd go well with these pants. So that's why I'm wearing them. And I'm actually going shoe shopping. Okay, so the next one is, what are your favorite extracurricular
activities?
I can't say it.
What are your favorite extracurricular activities?
Oh, extracurricular activity. Yes. Okay.
And
mine is gymnastics.
And my favorite extracurricular activities are, and other stuff you like to do in your free time too. So I like to play the clarinet, and other things I like to do are writing, drawing, reading, making movies, and I also like studying Spanish.
Okay, so I like, as I said, I like gymnastics, I like making movies, I was going to say that, and I like drawing. So yeah. More thing, I like to play on my iPad! So the next one is, what is your favorite quality of each other? Heartsies. Heartsies.
What?
Heartsies. Heartsies. Yay.
It'd be really nice sometimes. Like, she gets me water, even though when she tried to prank me,
she pours water.
She gave me hot water. But yeah, you like that too.
And
so anyway, I'm sorry. She can be really nice a lot of times, and she is very, like I said earlier, she's very enthusiastic, which is fun. Yeah.
Okay. My favorite quality.
And hyper. She's hyper.
And
as you can
see, is that she's like soup's funny, and she's calming down. She's super funny, and she plays with me a lot. So.
Our thingy blew off. Our thingy blew off. Our thingy blew off. The rock blew off. The rock blew off. So our next question is, what are some times you made a scene or gotten in trouble in school or just in public in general? So you can go first.
Okay. Mine is when my teacher, so she's talking about girl drama and excluding. And so she was giving this big speech about excluding, and so I literally just turned around like this when she was talking. It was really funny. So, yeah.
Okay, so a time I made a scene in preschool was when I used to get really annoyed when my mom left. I would get so annoyed at my teacher, and I would get really sad too, and like start crying all the time. And so one day I had thrown a really big temper tantrum apparently because my teacher put me in the naughty chair, which is where naughty kids go. And it was basically just a wooden chair, and everyone like walks by and you're like humiliated because everyone's like staring at you like, oh, I know you were naughty. So, and I was just like screaming and bawling, and everyone thought I was so weird. So then my second time is in first grade. We were making these clay dioramas for Thanksgiving, and I used too much clay for like my whole diorama, but I used too much, especially on my grapes were huge. I thought they were an okay size, like, because I didn't want to make super tiny grapes, so mine was like this big, and my teacher took it apart because she thought I'd used too much, and I think I started like crying and screaming. Well, no, I don't think I screamed really loudly, but I pouted at her and started crying, and then this other classmate of mine like came up to me and was like, oh, are you okay? And then the teacher's like, don't like comfort her, she needs to understand. I don't know, but the teacher was basically saying like for the other classmate not to try to make me feel better. I don't know. I did not like my first grade teacher. We had the same teacher. Didn't you like her?
I didn't like my class. I didn't like my class, but I liked her.
I just hated her.
And
Sorry.
One last thing for me is that this year, I have those mist and spray water bottles, and a kid in my class was annoying me, so I sprayed her, and she got so mad, and she just told the teacher, and then I got really upset because the teacher came over and we aren't using water bottles for that cause. And then I got so mad, and no shout out to you, girl, who did it.
And so second thing, so basically looking back at it, my first grade teacher wasn't horrible, but there were a couple times I really hated her. And also when I came in late, I used to start crying, and she would get mad she'd kind of not get mad, but kind of make fun of me and be like, you're gonna be in trouble when you're late to a job or something. And also at the doctor's, I always make a big scenes when I'm gonna get vaccines. I know it's stupid and some kids don't have access to vaccines and stuff, but also when I was really little, I don't remember how old, maybe even 5, no, maybe a bit older than that, but I actually ran down the hallway away from the doctor who was trying to give me the vaccine. That was a big time I made a scene, and I clung on to some doorway, some random place down the hall. I clung onto the doorway, and the nurse offered to pull me off the wall, but I think ultimately my dad pulled me away or something. But
also, one time, I forget when she, Sunshine, went down the hall, and she whispered, she muttered to herself, "I'm gonna sue you."
Oh no, I was gonna say that at first, but then I decided the little kid story might be a little more dramatic. But this time, I was a lot older, so it was a bit more silly for a kid that age to act that way. But so after I got the vaccine, I said to the lady at the desk, "I'm gonna sue you," just kind of jokingly. But my dad was so embarrassed with me. I think he was with me. So yeah, he told me, I was like, "Do you think that they think I'm mentally ill?" And he's like, "Probably. Thanks for your faith."
The next one is who gets in trouble at home more?
And it's obviously BubbleFun.
I'm a crazy child. I'm a devil child.
She gets in trouble at home, kind of with our mom. She gets in fights a lot with her. I want to elaborate with any other times you've been naughty at home.
When they're not home alone, sometimes they steal chips.
Oh my gosh, I was just gonna say that 'cause she did that today. She ate chips because she asked me for food and I was busy, so I was like, okay, later. I'm not your mom right now, because she kept telling me you're my mom because my mom's not here. And so then later she told me she ate Ritz crackers.
I ate a whole
really?
pack.
Oh my gosh.
You know, the mini packs this big.
I know it wasn't a huge pack, I think, but it was kind of sneaky because it wasn't dinner. Lunch.
I get in fights with my brother a lot, and then she's like, "You can't go to gymnastics," because I accidentally threw water on the ground.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she just threw water.
I tried to throw it at my brother, but it hit my mom's foot.
But our mom was just mad in general that she threw water, because she just hurled it across the kitchen. Okay, so the next question is, what school subjects do you like and which do you not like?
I like language arts, and I
English language arts.
Well, and I do not like history or math. My absolute least favorite is math, but history is really boring too. Because what's the point of learning about history? You need to focus more on what's coming ahead into the future.
And so my favorite subject is Spanish, then English, then math and social studies are kind of tied, because math can be really complicated sometimes, especially geometry. Seems like geometry was kind of complicated. And social studies, like she said, I don't really, I think it's kind of boring sometimes, not super important. And so yeah, and then I also like band and stuff. And I like doing art at home. You do too? Right?
Oh jeez, yes.
But we don't really like art in school because you have to do certain things. But those ones I wasn't counting in the 5 I listed at first. So
our last question, by the way, there were 25 questions. Our last question was, the hiccups, was leggings/spandex or pants, aka sweatpants, because
I kind of wear pants, but or just loose pants, I guess, in general.
So I am wearing spandex, so it's kind of obvious that I'd way rather choose spandex. Because baggy is not my style.
And I would pick sweatpants or like cargo pants, like basically the loose pants option. And I don't like tight pants.
And she also likes wearing pants instead of no pants. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching.
Wait, wrong hand. Well, whatever.
Heartsies. And
so I will link the channel of BubbleFun Rainbow Glittery Popcorn in the description. And so this was a collaboration sister tag.
And FYI, I forgot to give a shout out. Shout out to Spandex.
Okay, so bye.
Have a fun day.
And SunshineRiver signing out, and BubbleFun and I,
Done for the day.